back with comedian Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So cunts at work are just doing my fucking head in at the moment. I'm on site with two of the worst fucking workers. It's a couple. It's a female and a male. They're not from Australia. They're from a country in Asia named South Korea. And they are just so fucking useless. Like, beyond a joke. They've been there almost a year as well, and they just don't know how to do anything. It's not language barrier or a cultural barrier. They are just useless. And obviously, with our job, the girl can't do that much because there's a lot of heavy lifting, and she legitimately takes days off because she's tired. Like, she's said that. But she's amazing. She is fucking incredible compared to her boyfriend. Jesus Christ. He would have to be the most useless cunt I've ever worked with in my entire life. Even worse than the Lebanese dude last year. That Lebanese dude, he was pretty bad too, actually. First day, he spent like 5 hours doing about 20 centimeters of work. And then he spent the other 5 hours on the phone playing a game with the volume up, which is a ballsy move. But these two are incredible. It's incredible how little they've picked up in a year. But he is something else. Like, it's insane. He just doesn't help. Like, he'll just stand there and watch. It's fucking infuriating. The other day, someone asked for help. They asked him if he could help pick something up, and he said, "I can't today. I did too much lifting yesterday. I'm tired." He literally said that. He said, "I'm too tired to lift. I did too much lifting yesterday." And his wife took a day off because she was tired. Oh, his girlfriend, whatever. I love those excuses though. Like, we were shocked. We're always shocked. I'm always shocked at these two. Anyway, everyone is just sick of them because they're just so fucking useless. They are. I wish I could describe how useless they are. Anyway, I will. So the last few days, the dude, we're down there and I'm doing some work. Another guy is doing some work. We're like, stay up there. It's all good. We'll get the work done. Anyway, we needed some help, so we called them all down. We'd worked for two hours just by ourselves, and then we called them down. And this cunt comes down, and I'm like, all right, we need to hand over the section in about half an hour. Can you just go pick up the rocks? And he's like, yeah. And he just ignored me, and he went and stood next to a pump that's pumping water, and looked at it. It was a tiny little puddle, and he just looked at it for 15 minutes. Hands on hips, looking at the pump. I asked his missus if she can pick up the rocks. She put her headphones in. I'm like, all right, fine. Then on Friday, same thing. I'm trying to ask them to do something. Help. Ignored me. Then today, same thing. I'm down there for 2 hours. He's on his phone watching me. I'm like, can you go up and grab some of this stuff? Ignored me. Can you help me here? Ignored me. Can you do this? Ignored me. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm not working with these two anymore. So after lunch, the bosses and the boss who I'm just driving completely nuts. So he's got these two who don't listen to him either. It's not just me. And then he's got me to deal with as well. And then there was the mutiny and all that sort of stuff. So he's had his plate full. And after lunch, he's like, all right, we've got this to do, this to do, this to do. I'm like, you can explain it to them because I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. You don't need to explain it to me. Go out there and explain it to them because they've been ignoring me for 3 fucking days. And I'm not going down there and doing the work for them anymore. You explain it to them, you get them to do the fucking work. And so he stormed off. It's fucking chaos. It's chaos at waterproofing at the moment. And I don't know what he did. He tried to explain to them and whatever. Anyway, they went down by themselves for the first time ever. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And me and the boss stood up at the top and watched them. We're like, all right, let's see what they do. Within 5 minutes, they were fucking something up. I'm like, I told you. And I can't even go down there and explain what they're doing wrong because they're not listening to me. What the fuck am I meant to do? I'm done. And the supervisor's like, well, what am I meant to do? I'm like, I don't know. That's not my fucking problem. I've tried, but I'm done now. It's been fucking infuriating. So now I'm out there, just me and them tomorrow, and none of us are talking. So I'm silent. They're silent. The supervisor's silent. And unless I do the work, none of them, like the boss can't do any. The supervisor's useless. These two are useless. Like, I just don't know who's going to do the work. Anyway, who gives a fuck? This will be my last fucking work-related podcast for the rest of the week. I'm not talking about work for the rest of the week. Get ready for some Trump. No, I'm not talking about work or Trump for the rest of the week. Maybe Trump will get a few mentions, all right? But fucking no more work. I'm over it. Anyway, it's Monday. Let's try and fix some cunts' lives. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's Boyle time. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, fucking waterproofer. Jesus Christ. Crane operator as well. Haven't seen a crane in a while, but fucking we'll throw that in there. Le Boyle. Then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. Ask Boyles, send in Ask Boyles, stories, fucked up Fridays, join the Patreon, do it all. Once I get fired from this job, start the Jenny Diaries again. It's all cranking back up. Until then, I just need to bide my time because I'm too fucking tired every single day. Anyway, let's get to this fucking week's Ask Boyle. So this one was sent in by Mo Phillips over there in the USA. And here is his question. I'm nearing 3 years sober and feeling really fucking bored being sober of alcohol all the time. My life is pretty well put together other than dealing with the legal fallout of the DUI, but shit do I want a beer sometimes. Non-alcoholic brews have the taste, but they're pretty limited in variety. I miss going into a shop and choosing some new IPA I'd never had or throwing back a few shots of whiskey. I mean, yeah, don't we all? I know I have no self-control though, and dabbling off the wagon would immediately throw me into the danger zone. I take mushrooms fairly regularly, which have become kind of boring themselves. And am pretty into ultra distance trail running. Those are my replacement thrills. Life is absolutely better without the hooch. And when others have hangovers, I feel so thankful I don't experience that anymore. But how the fuck do you stave off the boredom? Well, Mo Sislak, you have come to the right place. So yeah, we all feel like throwing back a few shots. You're like, oh, I miss just having some shots. I miss just going out and partying and just having some shots and going wild and feeling really good. And then I just miss like having a great time and just, you know, letting my hair down. And yeah, that's the point. That's why it's hard. That's why people struggle with it, because that is fun, undeniably fun, but it will destroy your life as well. But the boredom thing, yeah, I don't really have that problem. I don't really have a boredom problem, so I don't really need to take care of it. I have a lack of time problem. I can figure out things to do with my time. Don't worry about that. I am never bored. I will stare at a wall in silence for 2 hours. It's just not something that comes up. But I know what you're talking about. And it all comes back to you need to have some sort of creative outlet. You need to have something that's going to give you some meaning. The trail running and all that, yeah, that would possibly fall under meaning, but it's more exercise. You got your work and all that sort of stuff. So the boredom can be replaced with, let's say, I know you enjoy writing. So how about you use some of your writing skills and just start writing a book. Redirect your energy into a book or a play or a play. A play? Yeah, just write some theater. You know what I mean? That was one of the main things, exercise and something creative. You need to find, I believe this is true in life. You need to find a way to take what's inside you and bring it out in some way. Otherwise, that can manifest into violence. I think it might as well. If you don't express what is inside you in some way, shape or form, cooking, I've said this a million times, then it's your choice, what that creative outlet is. But if you don't express yourself or bring what's inside you out in some way, then shit festers. And boredom is usually a tool for action. You use it for action. Distraction, like your phone and modernity, the modern world is just full of distractions. So you're never bored. But boredom is actually a good thing because you can sit there and you can analyze what you really want to do. And then you can take action. Boredom equals action. But it sounds like you've plugged all the holes. You've got a decent job, you've got fucking a miso, you've got fucking exercise, trail running, you got all that sort of stuff. Just focus on the creative thing now. Something that will give you a little purpose. Like waterproofing is for me, you know? Waterproofing is for all of us. Just write a book. I'll read it, right? Fucking hell. I'll promote it. Write a fucking book, and some of the cunts that listen to this will read it. That will get you busy. But if it's shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit. Anyway, fucking that'll do. I hope that helped. But that'll do, and I'll see you the fuck later.